Well, hey there folks, Tip here, Stupid Gardener. Welcome back. Today we're going to work on covering up our Everbearing Strawberries. Weather's turning cold here in North Carolina, so it's time to get these things covered for the winter time. Hang tight. Okay, before we get into covering our Everbearing Strawberries, I just wanted to introduce you to two new members of our family. My wife got two new kittens, and so I thought I would share that with you guys. So now we have 3 cats. We got 2 kittens now that are about 10 weeks old, and we also have an older cat, Tom, who is probably pushing like 20 years old. So I just want to show you some pictures of them. Okay, so here are our 2 kittens. The darker one there, my wife named that cat Daisy Mae, and the lighter one, she named Sammie. And we've only had them a couple of weeks. And like I said, they're about 10 weeks old. We're pretty sure that they are females. We'll be taking them to the vet just to make sure and getting them checked out. But they are very active. They play like crazy, and then they sleep most of the day. So I think they'll be a good addition to our family. Okay, so cute kittens. Glad we got them. It's kind of difficult having 3 cats in the house, but I'm trying to keep the old cat kind of separated from the kittens, because the kittens like to play. But anyways, let's get back to our video at hand, which is going to be covering up our Everbearing strawberries. Now, this is our first year having our strawberries. We planted them back in February, and I had a pretty good year with them. We didn't pull off a lot of strawberries, but you know, enough for us to munch on. But hopefully next year, with us expanding the bed, we'll get a lot of strawberries for next year, and they should grow better next year than they did this year. We're able to thin them out, and I was able to transplant some from the original bed into this new bed behind me. And so we're going to work on covering those. The weather here is starting to get a little bit colder. I think got below freezing one night this week, but it's been in the mid-30s, so I guess it's time to cover these. They've kind of stopped growing, so we'll get these covered in this video here and get them ready for next year. Now, the way I'm going to do it, I have some white straw here that I went and bought at the big box store, and this is what I'm going to use to cover up these strawberries. Now, you can also use leaves, which would be a great thing to cover your beds with. But I'm taking all my leaves, putting it into the compost. But if you do use leaves, that's a great thing, because they will, you know, kind of compost right in your bed back to some good soil too over the whole winter time. And especially if you live in a climate where you get a lot of snow. Once you have the leaves on them, or the straw and everything, that snow will fall right on top of there, and the snow will actually work as a insulator to keep your strawberry plants warm all throughout the whole winter. So, but it's very important to cover them, especially live in a cold climate. Like I said, these strawberries that we have here are the Everbearing strawberries, and they will be coming out of chill probably sometime in February, and we should get some strawberries in springtime, summertime, as well into the fall. We got more this year in the summer than we did in the fall. I did get some here in the fall, but not that many. Probably just enough for me to come out here while I was working and just pick them off and eat them as I was working here in the yard. But in the summertime, we got a good amount of strawberries, so we're hoping for a good yield for next year. So I will be covering these. I'll show you how I'm going to cover them and what I'm going to do afterwards. Okay, this is the new side of our raised bed for our Everbearing strawberries, where I transplanted the strawberries over, and just want to make sure these are going on thick, so they're going to stay insulated throughout the whole winter time. Okay, and this this is the side where I pulled out a lot, where I thinned out, and it's where I got all the transplants from to go in our new side. And doing the same thing over here, just making sure that they're going on thick. You want a good 2 to 4 inches on top, just to really keep them warm throughout the winter time. Okay, so got all the straw all laid out on top of our Everbearing Strawberries. Got a pretty good layer there, and this was going to keep it warm, keep it insulated. I put it all down, and I took some water from the hose there and kind of sprayed on top of it just to keep it from blowing away. It's not going to be windy the next couple of days, and we are going to get some rain coming in this week, so that'll kind of mat it down too. And I'll just keep an eye on it, and if anything blows off, I'll just get some more straw and just keep it covered. So we'll be pulling all this off probably sometime in February, when weather gets warmer, and we'll start our new season of growing our Everbearing strawberries. So it's very important, especially like I said, if you live in a cold climate, now is the time you probably want to get out there and make sure that you are covering up your strawberries with either leaves or straw, or you can use pine needles, really anything that you want to cover them with. And a lot of this will break down right into the soil, so we are going to be feeding the soil. And I'll just make sure I come out here and keep it watered and everything, and make sure it stays covered, especially when it gets a little bit colder here. So I guess from here I will sign off. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please do. If you like the video, hit the like button. Got any comments, put them down below. And so this is Tip from the Stupid Gardener. I'll see you on the next one, folks. God bless everybody.